Ladies and gentlemen, we have just witnessed the biggest capitulation, the biggest failure, the biggest... words don't even describe it. Words do not describe what we have just witnessed, because we have just witnessed Italy missing their third World Cup in a row. Three World Cups. What more can you ask for? How many chances can you ask for? How many? 1, 2, 3. Sweden, North Macedonia, and Bosnia. Guys, at the time of recording this video, the game has finished just over an hour ago. I already posted my live reaction to the game, and I gotta tell you, it wasn't good. Those jerseys, that frame, the picture back there, all almost got destroyed. That's how Italy made me feel. That's how Italy made me feel. The reason why they made me feel that way, not because of the result, they lost, but because of the way they played. If Italy would have played well in this game, and they would have actually performed to the level that they should perform to, and they still ended up losing, then at the end of the day, it is what it is. They tried their best, they had a good effort, and they lost. But they did not do that. They didn't do that. They played like cowards. They played like they were scared. They played like shit. Bosnia in this game completely dominated. The only time in this whole entire game where Italy did a little bit of something was in the first 15 minutes of play, and they scored the goal. After that goal, it was all Bosnia. The whole first half, the whole second half, the whole extra time, the next 100 minutes, 105 minutes were all Bosnia. Look at this. Look at this graph. Look at this graph. Do you see what I'm seeing? Do you see what I'm seeing? Because what I see is domination. I see one team against a team of men against boys, against little kids. 65% possession to 35%. Almost 2 expected goals to under 1. 30 shots. 30 shots. 30 shots to 9. And before the extra time, was most of Italy's shots came in. As you can see in the second half, they had 1. And in the first half, they had another 2. Before the extra time, I remember seeing the stats. Bosnia had 25 shots to Italy's 6. 25 to 6. Even 30 to 9. 11 on target to 3. 3! I'm losing my voice. 600 accurate passes to 200. This is why I'm mad. Because these players didn't lose playing proper football. They lost by playing like crap and by getting completely destroyed, completely run off the park. After they went down to 10 men, they couldn't even string together 5 passes for almost a whole 90 minutes of play. They couldn't even string together 5 passes. The way that this team was defending, it was horrible. It was like they were defending like they didn't know what else to do with their life. Set cross after cross after cross, set piece after set piece after cross after cross after cross. Bosnia were crossing the ball every single chance they get. And what did Italy do about it? Nothing. They couldn't do anything about it. Di Marco couldn't stop the crosses. Politano couldn't. Mancini couldn't. They weren't getting their headers to it. Bosnia's players got their head to every single cross. This guy Demirovic could have scored 5 goals in this game. He was getting every single header. I wonder how many crosses they had. I wonder how many crosses they had. 15? 20? 25? I don't even know where it says how many crosses they have. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I literally don't care. I'm trying not to lose my head. I'm really trying not to lose my head right now. But Italy did not come to play. They didn't come to play. You can talk about passion all you want. You can talk about passion. Did you see passion on display today? Or did you see 11 players sitting in their own box defending against a Bosnian team who hasn't been to the last few World Cups, against a Bosnian team who are ranked 71st in the world by FIFA, against an Italian team who have won 4 World Cups? 4 World Cups. They should take all this pressure and crush it. Crush it, bro. Take the pressure. Where's the passion? Where's the balls of steel that these defenders from the 90s, Maldini, Baresi, even in the 2000s, players like Nesta, players like Chiellini, players like Bonucci, where's the balls on these players? They don't got any of them. I wouldn't be surprised if half of them are women. Guys, this was embarrassing. This was embarrassing the way Italy performed in this match. Coming into this game, whether or not you thought Bosnia would win or you thought Italy would win, whatever you thought, whoever you thought would win, you would never expect Bosnia to dominate in the way they did. Even if you're Bosnian, you wouldn't have expected this. To see how poor Italy were in this game, it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. This game was just a complete embarrassment. These stats just, they don't even show the whole story. But even these stats, they couldn't get a header for their life. When Ali Begovic came on, whatever his name is, where is he? When this guy came on, by the way, this guy's an incredible player. Fantastic. When Ali Begovic came on, no one could stop him. No one could stop him. He could out-dribble anyone. Anyone. I knew it. I said in my preview, Bastoni did not have a good game in the match against Northern Ireland. And it maybe would have been a good idea to start Gatti. Look what Bastoni does in this game. Look what he does in this game. Makes a mistake. Attackers through on goal. And completely takes him out. Red card in the 30th minute. He ruined this game for Italy. He completely ruined this game. But it wasn't only him. It was many other players. Mancini was horrible. That goal they scored, he just got completely ran over by all their attackers throughout this whole game. Politano was horrible. Retegui, bro, don't get me started on Retegui, bro. Don't get me started on Retegui. I was saying in the preview, start Esposito. Please start Esposito. And he goes and starts Retegui. He did nothing. He did absolutely nothing. Tonali didn't have the best game. Di Marco didn't have a great game. Locatelli, he was probably the only decent player. Him, Calafiori, Keane obviously scored the first goal, but missed a clear open chance for the second goal. Clear open chance. Guys, I don't know what to say. I thought about making this video, I waited an hour because I thought by now I would be fine. I'm not fine. I'm still heated. I'm still mad. I'm still angry. And like I said, it's not the fact that we missed a 3rd World Cup in a row. Obviously, that makes me mad. But that's not the main reason. It's the way we performed in the must-win match. This was a must-win match, and none of these players performed to their expectations and to their level. None. Not even one. Not even one of these players performed to their level. Maybe Donnarumma, because he was the only one that was saving the team. He was making save after save after save. Headers, shots, whatever it was. He was saving the team in this game. If we had an average keeper in net, we would have lost this game 5-0. That's how much Donnarumma saved us in this game, and that just shows you how poor Italy were in this game. I'm not even proud to represent this country at this moment. I'm not proud at all. I'm not proud at all. 3 World Cups in a row. Bro, I was born in 2004. I just turned 22 in January. The last time Italy were in a World Cup was when I was 10 years old. I don't even remember that. By the next World Cup, I'm going to be 26. And I would have never watched Italy. When I was 10 years old, I didn't watch the 2014 World Cup. I didn't watch it. My dad was watching it. I think I maybe saw a little bit of a game, but I never really watched the actual tournament. So I've never, with my own eyes, watched Italy play in a World Cup at 22 years old. And I'm going to have to wait till I'm 26 to see Italy play in a World Cup. Maybe they'll miss it. Maybe I'll be 30 the next time they play. Maybe I'll be 40. Bro, will I ever see Italy play in a World Cup? Guys, I might just change my nationality. You know, there's some Mexican people in my family. I got some Mexican cousins. I'm rooting for Mexico in this World Cup. Obviously, I live in Canada. I'm rooting for Canada. But my family, my bloodline. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. It's just disappointing. The result is disappointing. But what's even more disappointing is the embarrassment from that performance. Because it was horrible. It was horrible. This is the type of performance that maybe you could see Italy putting in against a team like France or a team like Spain. You know, one of the best teams in the world. Then you can expect maybe Italy might get dominated. But against Bosnia and Herzegovina, no disrespect to Bosnia. Please don't. I'm not trying to disrespect anyone. But you know that you're not a top 10. You're not a top 20. Not a top 30 footballing nation. And for you guys for Bosnia to completely dominate in this game for the whole 90 minutes, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I have nothing else to say. There's no point in dragging on this video any longer. Obviously, you know, I ended my stream a little bit prematurely because I was mad. So I wanted to get my final thoughts out there. But guys, I'm still going to be doing World Cup watch-alongs. I'm still going to be doing the streams. But a World Cup is not the same without Italy. A World Cup is not the same without Italy. Whether you're an Italian fan or you're not an Italian fan. Obviously, I'm an Italian fan saying this. But even if you're not an Italian fan, you can understand this. Maybe if Italy missed one World Cup, sure, it's all fun. You can make fun of it. They missed two. That's crazy. But you still make fun of it. But you want them back in. 3 World Cups. You want Italy to compete. Whether you like Italy or you hate Italy, they're good for this competition. They're good for this sport. They're one of the most historic nations in this sport. And it's good for the World Cup. And the World Cup being held in North America, in Mexico, USA, and Canada. There's loads of Italians in Mexico, USA, and Canada. This would have been amazing for the sport in North America, but also just in general, for the economy, for everyone. It would have been fantastic. And they threw it away. They absolutely threw it away. I love Italy. I'll always respect Italy. But it wasn't a good effort from these players. And they deserve all the criticism that they're going to get. And the manager Gattuso also deserves all the criticism. But that's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you don't, dislike it. Honestly, whatever. It's like, bro. Okay, I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna fuck, bro. My dogs, bro. I'm out. Whatever. I'm done.